Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Have you guys been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots in the house. All things New Orleans. I am ready for you guys today. It is Sunday meal prep day, of course. So I am making a New Orleans po' boy. What I like, the way I like it, how I roll. Okay, so today I am doing a chicken Parmesan with the red marinara sauce, Poboy. And I'm going to top it off with some cheese. I already prepped the chicken on yesterday and I baked it on 400 degrees for 25 minutes in its own marinara sauce. And then I'm going to assemble it and put it in the oven on 350 for about, let's say, 25 minutes. Could be up to 30. It's according to how well the cheese, melts and stuff. But you're going to wrap it in foil, and I'm going to get it assembled for you right now. It's an overstuffed sandwich. You know New Orleans food. We stuff our sandwiches very well. You'll never go hungry if you know a New Orleans person. So today I'm in my kitchen. We decided to do po' boy sandwiches my way. Of course, it's my kitchen, so I'm doing it the way I like to do it, right? It's been in the oven, like I said, on 400, because when you're using chicken breast, you want to make sure the meat is tender and juicy still. And it's packed with flavor. So I'm just getting all my meats cut up first. Then we're going to go ahead. I'm doing two. I'm doing two. So this is going to be, one is going to be the chicken Parmesan. Then the other one is going to be a grilled shrimp. So I'm just going to get this assembled. And I did have this in the fridge. I pulled it out so it'll be a little room temperature while I was at church. It's really good, easy. And we're just going to add some cheeses on there. And it's going to go with the marinara sauce. So there you have it. Here's my chicken all cut up. I'm going to push it to the side now. And I'm going to start assembling my sandwich. And we're going to put it in the oven. And just as simple as that. So normally our sandwiches are, our French bread from New Orleans. This is the closest I could get to our French bread being in Texas. I like to go to one of our Spanish supermarkets. Their bread comes the closest to New Orleans bread that you can find within reason. So I'm going to go ahead and get my knife and go ahead and cut into my bread. And then I'm going to assemble the sandwich. Now you're supposed to use a knife with ridges on it. I just got the first one I saw. So, but this bread is soft. It cuts right through. Push this to the side before it falls on the floor. Because once it's cooked, I like to go ahead, place it back in the bag for whoever the sandwich is for, right? So, now that I have my bread open, this is a very easy, simple thing. The meat's been cooked already. I'm just showing you what I do to assemble it. I'm going to be using mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese, if you can see that, by Lucerne. Okay. And you can put jalapenos on it. You can do all that stuff, but I'm going to keep it simple. No jalapenos. And then we're going to wrap it in the foil. and get this sandwich assembled. And then I'm going to take the meat. I'm going to place strips of meat throughout. And you want to overstuff it too, because you don't want more bread than the meat, right? So we're going to get it all up in there. And this is really good, you guys. It is amazing. You can make meatball hoagies. That's another one I need to assemble for you guys. But you see how tender that chicken is? It's falling apart. And I'm going to add that Parmesan cheese on there and more marinara sauce. Get it in there. I usually make the Alfredo kind, but I said we haven't had this one, so I said I'll do it this way. And I just want to get it stuffed as much as I can so every bite can have some meat and cheese. You see that meat is all marinated and everything. It's beautiful. So I'm just in my kitchen doing what I do today. All right, and then I'm going to get a spoon and add some of the sauce on here. This is going to be really tasty. And like I said, it goes in the oven on 350. You can leave it in for 30 minutes. 25 minutes is according to how you like it. And then I'm going to be adding some more cheese and Parmesan cheese. And while this is in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and do my second one, which is a shrimp po' boy, but it's not going to be fried. Trying to stay as healthy as we possibly can. It won't be fried, you guys. Like I said, my kitchen, my rules, right? So this sandwich is going to be excellent. Just want some of the moisture on there. And then I'm going to add more cheese and Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to wrap it up. And then I'll start assembling. Let me turn the heat on. I'll start assembling the shrimp po' boy. So there are some things that I need to do for that. But right now, let me get this Parmesan cheese on here. The more the better, right? So I'm going to move this chicken to the side that I'm done with. And there you have it. It's pretty stuffed. I know you guys can see that sandwich. It's really stuffed. So now my task is, with all the goodness and stuff, I have to go ahead and get it in the oven. But first I have to wrap it. So it's going to take more foil than this, but this is just the idea right here of how I do it. And then we're going to stick it in the oven and get some more foil, because it has to be completely closed down. And then I have to cut up some tomato and lettuce for the shrimp po' boy that I'm making. So this is the Parmesan chicken. See that? Big, huh? This is the Parmesan chicken one. I'm going to go ahead and place it in the oven. The oven is preheating on 350. Okay? So now that we have the oven on 350, I'm going to go ahead and have you guys watch me while I set up for the shrimp. I'm not frying it. Remember, we sauteing it, and it's going to have a lot of seasoning on it. Let me get it out the fridge. So right here is my beautiful shrimp, you guys. See that? That is so pretty. So now I have to season it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and season my shrimp. Let me get my hands washed a little bit. I already have my skillet, my cast iron skillet heating up. I'm going to add a little bit oil to it, some olive oil. And your skillet holds a lot of heat. So I'm doing 2 po' boys today, foot long, with the bread I can find or locate. So I have my good old Tony Saturated Creole seasoning. I'm going to season up my shrimp. They've already been peeled, deveined, and washed, okay? So these shrimp are going to be really good. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to also add some paprika. And I think I want some hot sauce. It's the Louisiana hot sauce, you guys. And I'm going to add some cayenne pepper and black sauce. We're going to get it all mixed up. Oops, excuse me. Every time I use some spices, that happens, you guys. So I have black pepper. You know when you have allergies, stuff like that happen. So I got my black pepper on here. And then let's see what else I want. My cayenne pepper, that's right. So I have my cayenne pepper here. And then we're going to saute it on top of the stove. Let me get a spoon. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and get my tomatoes out and my lettuce out, because it doesn't take shrimp very long to cook. So I'm just getting all my seasoning blends ready. Oh, one thing I do need to add is some parsley. You know, I'm not acting right? I should have put some Old Bay on it too, but it is what it is. It's gonna be good. Got my parsley flakes. And I think my pan is heating up pretty good. So I have some good old shrimp. I don't like when I go to the store, I send someone to the store for shrimp and they come back with pink stuff. That's a no-no in my book. That's already cooked. I don't want that. So we can't be doing that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here to meet me over here by the stove. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to go ahead and drop my shrimp in my skillet and get them cooked up. It's on about a medium high. I think I'm going to turn it down a little bit to about a medium. And I'm going to let them shrimp cook up. Add some more olive oil to the pan. Yeah, I'm running out. I'm gonna have to get me some more. A little olive oil to my pan. And I do have my wooden spoon here. And we're gonna let the shrimp cook up. When they turn pink, then you know they're ready. You don't want any gray shrimp or anything. I have it all in a pan. I'm gonna turn it back up to about a 6. So that's my shrimp cooking up. I have some tomatoes and I have some lettuce. And I'm gonna get this chopped up as well, okay? So that's all my seasoning for another dish. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna get to cutting up my tomatoes. Push those seasonings to the side. And I need well, I could sit it right here. It'll be fine. I want you guys to see what I'm cooking. The shrimp is turning pink. I put it between, it's medium high heat. It's not very high. But cast iron pans, they usually hold their heat really well. And I don't want to overcook my shrimp, because you can't overcook them, and that's not something I want to do. So I have my tomatoes here, and I'm going to cut them up. Might just need one, we'll see. Okay, so I have my tomatoes here. I'll get a bowl. And cut them up, make them pretty. Let me get a knife with ridges on it. Here's one. Now I'll go ahead and cut up my tomatoes, okay? Just slice them in thin slices. I already have some pickles. This is a serrated knife. This is the knife I was supposed to grab for the bread. You always use a serrated knife for bread, okay? So the shrimp is cooking up while we got the other po' boy in the oven already. It's on a preheated oven of 350. Just place those tomatoes in here. Cut up the second one. And then I bought some remoulade sauce. I didn't make it myself. I decided to just buy it. Make it a quick move. And I can make the remoulade sauce for you guys next time, so you'll see how to make New Orleans style remoulade sauce. But I decided not to go the distance, and I did it the shortcut way. So now that I have that set and I'm cleaning up my mess, I have my tomatoes all sliced up, okay? Push that to the side. I have some shredded lettuce. Then I'm gonna go ahead, just stir my shrimp again. Like I said, I don't want to overcook my shrimp, because this is not going in the oven. This is just stovetop. It's searing really good, but I think I need to turn the heat back up just a little bit more. These shrimp are a little bigger. And like I said, we overstuff our sandwiches in New Orleans. It could feed an army. 3 to 4 sandwiches can feed a lot of people, because our bread is between 24 and 26 inches long for French bread. We have the right kind of temperature in New Orleans to cook our New Orleans French bread, which is amazing. I haven't found any bread close to it, but like I said, the one that I found at our store here in Texas in Fiesta, that's the closest. Other than that, you would have to get that bread from New Orleans. So I have my other one here. You see how long it is? So I'm going to get this prepared and set up. We're going to use this Louisiana remoulade sauce right here. And we're going to get the sandwich, the shrimp assembled. Still on foil though. And I have some pickles as well. So these are the pickles that I use right here. So I'm going to be using these pickles as well. And I'm going to stretch out my foil and get this ready. You'll follow me back over here in a minute. So we're just waiting for our shrimp to get ready. 2 different sandwiches today. We're going to make it happen. New Orleans Poboys. We can take any kind of meat and turn it into a Poboy sandwich. It's so good. One day I may have to show you one where you take ham and potato salad. Yeah, that's not carb friendly at all. But you take ham and potato salad and put it on some bread. That is the best sandwich after the holidays ever. Now, I'm not saying it's not fattening, and it got a lot of power to it, but it's a good sandwich. Ham and potato salad sandwich is great. So my shrimp are coming out pretty good. They're cooking down. I still see a little gray pieces in there, so I'm not going to let this fire go. But the shrimp are pink, but I do see some gray. So we don't want that. You got to be cooked all the way through, right? So I'm getting this sandwich assembled in just a moment. I don't really have to check on my sandwich that's in the oven already because I have time, right? So we're going to get them assembled and show you how our New Orleans po' boys look. They're always overstuffed, really good. You can make any meat, roast beef, ham, turkey, fish, we do them all. Delicacies from home, bam. So, I'm going to take my bread loose. I'm going to start cutting it down the middle. And this can feed, if you're not a big eater, this can feed quite a few people. But if you're a big eater, you're probably going to have half of this. Yeah, but like I said, these are not as long as the ones we get from home. Yeah. So, all right, I'm getting my shrimp there. Thank you guys for following me around my kitchen. Oh, don't forget, I also have my cookbook that dropped, In the Kitchen with Angela. Creole Roots, All Things. I'm going to drop the description below on how you can get a copy of my book. And then you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know that. Just hit the button, click the bell to be notified when my other videos drop. I know I haven't been before you in quite a while, but you know sometimes you have things and experiences in life that happens out of your control. So being sick does that, right? Stuff happening does that. But I'm back. I'm in control of things. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook as well. But I'm sitting here. I think I have my shrimp. They're good and ready now. I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to let you come closer to see. Look at that shrimp, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. That's all ready. Now I'm going to switch you over here. We're coming back over here. And we're going to get this sandwich assembled. Okay. You can see that, I hope. I want you to see it good, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get my knife. And we're going to cut into this sandwich. And we're going to put some remoulade sauce on here. And you can reheat these sandwiches too. You can reheat them. And they're just as good as when you first started the sandwich. So, I'm going to have another video coming to you guys live as well. But I'm going to put the remoulade sauce on the bottom first. We're going to do lettuce and tomato. Okay. So, let me get me a spoon. And we're going to spread this out, right? So, get my sauce. And I hope this one's really good, you guys. Let me get a knife to get it out. And for my son, they like their sandwiches to be juicy and good. They don't really want them dried out. My daughter either. She likes her sandwiches to have some pack and flavor. Yeah, so she's sitting in the living room being quiet right now. But I know she's listening. So let's see, get that sauce on here. You can still add your hot sauce and all that if you want to. Get this sandwich all prepared. And then I'm gonna cook later on. I'm gonna go ahead and make my chicken Creole. Yes, that's gonna be good, you guys. So, all right, I got that down. You see that all that goodness, all that good on there. So then I'm gonna go ahead and open up my lettuce. And it's just shredded up lettuce, you guys. Drop that down up in there. And of course my son's gonna want hot sauce on his. He can't live without it, right? So there's nothing wrong with adding some lettuce and tomato on a sandwich, but this is a New Orleans po' boy. This is the style that I like. Not fried, grilled. You can take this po' boy and you can put lettuce, tomato, and pickle on there. You can even put onion on there if you want. It's up to you. It's how you make your sandwich, right? So I'm going to drop these tomatoes on here. And we're going to do pickles. And I'm going to add, no, that's looking pretty already. You see that sandwich, you guys? That's looking good. So I'm excited. Let me get my paper towel. I mean, not my paper towel, but my cloth out of here. This is a real simple meal. It's easy if you prep, like I said. You have to prep. If you don't prep, then the task is going to be hard on you, right? You got to prep. So I'm just adding my pickles. And then you can add onion, you can add bell pepper, you can do what you want. It's according to flavors that you have for your taste buds, your palate, right? So you can put cheese on this if you want.
Roosevelt Christopher Washington.
Tell your brother I'm gonna call him back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the shrimp added on here. Okay, let's see. Just text him. Yeah. So this is my good old shrimp. You see that, guys? Just dropping it on there. So sometimes I'll grill the shrimp, but I decided not to this time, and I just sauteed them, right? You can saute them. I found there you go, piece of shell on there. Got that off of there. And if you're not used to touching hot stuff, then please don't do that, but I am. So my shrimp is going on here. Okay. Then we're going to put some more remoulade sauce on. And this is a good looking sandwich, you guys. I'm telling you. I'm excited about this sandwich. So, like I said, it doesn't take very long. This is a kind of little longer video than normal, but it's 2 sandwiches in one, right? So, here I go. I'm drizzling it with the remoulade sauce. And there you have it. New Orleans Poboy in the house, in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots, setting it off. Now, getting this boy closed is the problem. That's a good old, You see that nice, beautiful shrimp po' boy? I tell you, that is gorgeous. We did sautéed shrimp over the stove, nice remoulade sauce, and there you have it. This is in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots. I'll pull out my other sandwich out the oven that I did create, and all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and yeah. You can always invite others to my channel. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. But I'm going to pull out the other sandwich so you can see it, okay? Doesn't that shrimp sandwich look good? Oh, my goodness. Big and beautiful. Fit for a family. Okay, you guys. Now, I'm going to get this other po' boy out of the oven. And it's looking good, you guys. Look at that. Parmesan chicken po' boy. Good. So if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. As I stated before, this is In the Kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots. I'm glad you guys joined me today. And I'm going to go ahead and sign out for you guys. And you'll see the pictures of my New Orleans po' boy creations by yours truly, In the Kitchen with Angela. And don't forget, go ahead, check the link below to get a copy of my book, In the Kitchen with Angela. Bye for now. Happy Sunday.